Heyo everybody, and welcome back to the Randoweisser Elite Deep Dive. It has been a little bit since I've actually recorded a video, so this might feel a bit weird. But anyway, so if you haven't seen one of these, how does it work? Well, I drink a Randoweisser and I only look at the weapon that I have in my hands at the moment. Oh, that's not good. And I then try to guess what else I have. Like, I pull up my secondary, I pull up the grenade, I pull up all of those. And then the mods and the overclocks, I have to guess as well. So, this is going to be awful because we're playing Engineer and we have Loki to start with. And Loki is very build dependent. And if you don't get one of the correct builds, you ain't gonna have a fun time. Alright, well, we've walked into this egg salvage operation, is what I can see from over there. So let's immediately see what we have with Loki. We have damage, we have 12 locks. I'm not actually too sure how many locks that is. I don't want to count right now. That's not something that I want to do. And we have a shard diffractor. We have one turret, which isn't the best, but is fine. Most people would say that one turret would be... Okay, we have defender, thank God. One turret is terrible, and, you know, one turret's fine. Like, it could be better, but I don't think the turrets are going to be really doing all too much, to be honest. We also have Veteran Depositor, we have Dash, and we have Heightened Senses. Those are quite good active perks. And then we also have Proxy Nades. Proxy Nades are, in my opinion, they are the worst nade because of their inconsistency. Now, I have heard rumors down the little grapevine that the lures got nerfed at some point, like their efficiency got nerfed, and like they used to lure in 10 bugs at a time, and now they only lure in 5 bugs at a time. I'm not too sure how valid that is, but you know what? It wouldn't surprise me about DRG suddenly, you know, breaking something through a patch or two. I cannot wait to see what overclock we have for Loki, because at this current moment, it almost could be any of them besides smart targeting, because smart targeting is my favorite one. And if we get Seeker, I might just quit. Alright, so which one do we have? That's 12, that's normal Loki. That's not, Eraser. And that's... Oh, please. Okay, it's fast. I don't think it's, Oh, it's Neuro Lasso. Okay, well, that, you know what? That one's completely fine. Neuro Lasso is out of the... Okay, well, that's nice. Guess we should shoot a platform. Okay, well, now we need to do the other thing. We need to see if we have Overdrive Booster, because we don't have Plascrete Catalyst. We don't have the Volatile Impact Reactor. Okay, get out of here. Now we need to press R and see if we stand still for a little bit. I also need to bring over my turret, because, you know, that's something that I will always forget about. That's a fucking stalker. Oh my god, it begins. The first time that I am back after I play a bunch of rounds with stalkers, and all... Why the fuck do they even exist? Alright, now I'm salty. Like, can't go that way, there's a fucking stalker that way. Oh my god. This is immediately awful. Like, what the fuck do I even do here? Yeah, get out of here. Okay, so we have one of the weird overclocks for Loki, or for Shard Diffractor, where it doesn't really matter what I'm using. I think if we have efficiency tweaks, we have to have efficiency tweaks. There's no other, like, alternative for it. I'm so glad that I took the Red Rock Blasters, because at the moment, there is, like... If I didn't take Red Rock Blasters, I would be down at the moment, because Stalkers just proceeded to exist on the mission. Yes, okay, it's skill issue, whatever, I'm talking, that means I can't hear Stalkers correctly. I understand, alright? It's just... If they were better enemies, I wouldn't have to fight with people saying skill issue. So now, instead, I'm being punished for being a content creator and talking all the time, and maybe, you know, if I was talking with friends, hey, there should be some red sugar down here. There is no red sugar, this is a hole. Instead, I am punished for talking with my friends, listening to music, you know, all of those things because the audio cues are way too fucking quiet in this game. And, you know, that's super nice for an enemy to do. I can huff the copium all I want, dude. We have gone into this as salty as possible now, so we're having a good time. Why did it burst twice? There was no reason for it to burst. See, this is what I'm talking about it being the most inconsistent and worst grenade. Is the septic spreader was here, it then saw that I was coming and ran away before this thing exploded once, and then it explodes again because apparently it was still in the AoE for... Okay. My eyes have rolled back into my head, and I don't know what the fuck's happening. Where did all my ammo... Okay. You know what? That's fine. Fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing bad will ever happen in this entire mission. Where did all of my ammo go? Well, it's a very simple thing of that I'm engineer, and I have used my ammo on one singular swarm. So, that's where all of my ammo went, is a singular swarm, because I am engineer. And engineer do be gaming. And could I have played all of that better? Oh, 100% I could have played all of that better. I didn't even yeah, just tumble all those words together and package it up, or put a bow on it, and send it out. I didn't even, like, start thinking about what passive perks, what mods I have. I just know which... We might have feedback loop. I just realized that's a... We don't have Born Ready. That's a legitimate thing that we could have, is feedback loop. Am I ever going to find out if we have feedback loop? No, there's basically zero way that I find out we have feedback loop. Alright. Come here, Stalker. Specifically Nerf, turrets, and Loki versus you. Fantastic. Alright. Alright. Well, that's this done. I still don't have a resupply. Can we get you out of the... Dude, I love Loki, alright? Loki, fantastic option for dealing with septic spreaders. You see them, they die. The problem is the seeing them is the big issue. Hey, brother, singular turret? Do you not have enough range to shoot these guys? It's a little bit weird. I'm thinking we have efficiency tweaks because I ran out of ammo very quickly for Shard Diffractor. Now, I will say, I was using... Really? You just don't want to dig that? I was using Shard Diffractor quite liberally. So that might also be a reason why we were out of ammo. But it's funner to... It's a lot more fun to think about if I had feedback loop instead of thinking I didn't have feedback loop. Because if I just have... Give me a second, there might be a stalker. If I didn't just have... If I had efficiency tweaks, that would be kind of boring. But, you know, it's looking that we have efficiency tweaks. Or not efficiency tweaks. Can I help all of you? Get out of here. I think we have a direct damage feedback loop, which is kind of a weird one, but again, it's better than Loki, which isn't saying much. I think the main problem I have with Loki is that it's just a very slow weapon. It is one where you have to lock on, and then... Also, can we talk about how we got this lock-on system for Loki? And it was a 1/3 chance that we did, and I haven't even commented on it because there's no reason to comment on it. This is what you should be running for Loki anyway. So, you know, it's not special. Loki is a very slow weapon, and when I want things to die now, I will switch to my secondary pretty much 100% of the time, unless I'm using smart targeting or something like that. Alright. I think there's actually a wave coming in. I was about to say, alright, we can get done with this. I'm going to toss that there, just because I don't want to deal with most... I don't want to deal with anything that comes in to that. I love how we get the engineer build that gets specifically nerfed by stalkers, and then we get stalkers on the first stage of the Elite Deep Dive. Like, what are the chances of that? Since the things that are specifically nerfed on engineer against stalkers is Loki because it can't lock onto stalkers, prox mines, they don't explode when stalkers walk near, and also turrets don't shoot invisible stalkers. Bosco doesn't shoot invisible stalkers. Did we already get the swarm? Apparently we already got the swarm. I thought we didn't get the swarm. I'm losing my mind, apparently. Bosco? Bosco, are you... Oh my god. Bosco! The menace was... Oh, my brain hurts now. Holy hell. We have the rate of fire mod on the platform gun. Yes, people do run the rate of fire mod on the platform gun. I am not somebody who does that, so it was immediately weird seeing it. I also haven't... How did that drop? I also haven't checked to see if we are running repellent, and honestly will never check to see if we're running repellent, because Okay, are we running a repellent? Come here, Praetorian. Stop shooting him. Are we running repellent? Well, considering he just walked over the platform, I am going to assume that we're not running repellent. I don't know if I, like, waited a long enough time for his AI to update, but, you know, whatever. Oh. That's... not good. That's very not good. I thought that was a black box, actually. So this is better than what my eyes focused on. I focused on the quartz and duck and cover, and just glanced at the refined liquid morkite and just assumed it was a black box. And my eyes rolled into the back of my head. Oh, it's a lot better than what I was thinking. It's still not great, but that's just my opinions on duck and cover, because duck and cover was... like, force-fed to us every single Elite Deep Dive and Deep Dive, and it made me get tired of the mutator so quickly. Do I think it's a great mutator? Oh, it's one of my favorites. I just think I was just very tired of it. Anyway, this is a point extract map as well, so it's one of a few of them. There is a barrage infector over there. There's also a bunch of dudes. Which I will have to... Wait, we have the tier 3 electric? Is this just a normal fucking, like, build? Okay, listen, man. I understand all of you guys want a little piece of me. Okay, this is a little bit much. Can you go... We have super blow-through rounds. Super blow-through rounds, everybody! Known for being quite good on... Get out of here, get out of here. I'm being stuck on something. I literally only have myself to blame for going down here. I help all of you. Get out of here. Can we, like, talk about this? This is a little bit much. By a little bit much, I mean, how did my shields just now break? Okay, so we have super blow-through rounds on Loki, which isn't the greatest. I would rather have, I don't know, any of the other two. Actually, you know what? I counteract my... Did the thing just die? Did the Barrage Infector just die? How is that our first hit? Like, seriously? Okay. Can I fucking help all of you? Like, seriously, man. Alright. Now, we can go check the build. So what's the build? It is Lasso with damage, which we knew. We had Macro Lens. We just found out we have Super Blow-Through rounds. We have Shutter Sense. I could have told that, but completely forgot this modification existed. And then we have Electric. Honestly, a very good build for Lasso. The only change that is needed would be Super Blow-Through rounds to, like, T3-1. And that's it. That's the only change. And then for Shard Diffractor with Feedback Loop, which we did say, would be, what the hell is this build? Like, this would be Fire. Note, it doesn't matter what you take in this tier, they're both not very good, but, like, usually you want Fire because it already does fire damage anyway. And then you want, but, you know, Armor Break's still good for taking single target damage. And then you want, you know, AoE or ammo, and then, you know, AoE size. This is a ass-backwards feedback loop. It's still a good modification, but alright. I could have told you that we had Deep Pockets, I just didn't think about it. Veteran Depositor and Elemental Insulation. Never could I have guessed we had an Elemental Insulation, though I probably could have guessed if we, you know, stood in Praetorian Acid more. And then we have a Mark 1 with ammo, with expanded ammo capacity and defender system. Yeah, okay. And then Disabled Inertia. Dude, I don't think I'm ever gonna know what, like, figure out that I have Disabled Inertia on this freaking gun. It just, like, the only time that you notice it is when you're falling, and that's it. Like, yeah, maybe I'll notice it there. It didn't exactly go where I was going, but who cares at that point? I'm solo engineer, dude, and I'm not using my platforms for anything besides fall damage reduction and getting up cliffs. So usually I am going to be standing completely still and not doing anything else. Also, we did get the worst point extract map. How is this the worst point extract map? It just has a bunch of caves. That's it. Oh, we got jetty boots. You know what? I rescind my statement of saying this is the worst point extract map. It is now one of the best. Now, excuse me as I get shot to shit because the wave just spawned. Get away from me. Actually, this isn't a... What are you guys doing here? Oh my god, I forgot to check my pickaxe. Oh, every single time I play Randoweisser, I forget to check my pickaxe and go to power attack a slasher, and I'm immediately like, hey, you don't have damage whenever the slasher doesn't freaking die. Oh my god. They really need to buff the other two. Well, like, that might have just exploded your brain, me saying that. Is saying, hey, we need to buff the other two pickaxe mods. How would I buff the other two pickaxe mods? Cooldown, make it a 15-second cooldown instead of a 10-second cooldown reduction, and then it would be good. You didn't have a stabby device, dude. You, mister, need to get out of here. I kind of expected that, to be honest, but I thought it would be funny if I just got hit by that. So, it needs to be a 15-second cooldown reduction instead of a 10-second cooldown reduction, because it doesn't compete with the damage mod right now. It is less than a 50% damage increase, which makes it bad. Yes, it is better for straight-up utility. Also, yes, I am just being bad at the video game right now. Ignore whatever I am doing. I'm sorry, this takes a little bit of concentration to dodge correctly. And by dodge correctly, I mean move away from all the walls at the same time, you know, dot my I's, X my T's, you know, make sure to tuck in the freaking infant. I've overheated jet boots. This is going well. Get out of here, get out of here. You get out of here. Dodge the septic spreaders. Yes, you do have... Oh my god! You know what? We have elemental insulation and veteran depositor, which means you can't harm me, septic spreaders. I know all the septic spreaders are dead. Alright, we don't need to talk about that one. And then the AoE size increase for the pickaxe power attack literally just needs to increase the damage fall off. Like, if the damage fall off was started at 1 meter instead of 0.15 meters or whatever, it would be a lot better, because that means in the entirety of that 1 meter AoE, all basic grunts die, and then a little bit outside of that AoE, basic grunts still start dying, and you still damage them in the 2 meters. That would be the way that I would buff that. At the moment, the AoE one is like the redheaded stepchild of the group, and is kind of terrible, like through and through. What pickaxe do we even have? We have cooldown. Okay, cooldown is still okay, but for general purposes, like I am engineer, I am gunner, I am driller, it's not useful. Scout has an argument because of the I dig into wall stance, but I still think damage is better. Hi, Haluli Hoarder, how's it going? You want to take your little happy butt and go somewhere else? That'd be lovely. I almost got hit by that spitball infector. Alright, goodbye, Haluli Hoarder. It makes sense why the... what is it? Feedback loop direct damage is so good, and why I'm using it more than Loki at the moment, because Loki is... and it currently is an overclock that I'm currently running, or a weapon that I'm currently running. It's just because feedback loop does so much damage, and it's a fantastic option for single target as well, because it just continuously deals more and more single target damage. Is it better than overdrive booster? No, but that's for single target damage. Now, excuse me as I currently get hit by a acid spitter who is on the same level as me. Get on my level. Thank you for hitting me again. Luckily, you don't deal that much damage. Hey, Bosco, could you, for some reason, stop carrying that? That'd be absolutely and unequivocally lovely if you stopped doing that. I really want to get hit by the septic spreader, dude. Septic spreader is love. The septic spreader is life. Alright, so what has happened recently in my life? As everybody is known, if they are slightly American, it is the Thanksgiving holidays, which means, you know, you're thankful for whatever the heck you're thankful for. You know, probably having a family, you know, people to love you, etc. And, you know, that's neat and all, but have you ever tried playing DRG? Oh, so something that happened recently to me is the fact that our refrigerator fully died. Like, it is 1 o'clock in the morning, or it's like 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. No, it's 12 p.m. because we are like wanting to go to sleep, and I hear a pop. It's like a cat is yowling. Like, you know how cats play, and one of them will get on top of the other, and the bottom one will go because they don't like it at all. Yeah, that's exactly what I heard, only it was short, flipped off, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? That didn't sound normal. So I get up from my computer and proceed to go into the kitchen, which is where I heard the noise, and I start smelling a, you know, electrical burn smell, which is, not poggy. Not very poggy at all. So I get the relationship, bring them downstairs, and we start, like, searching around for the smell, and we both decide it is coming from the refrigerator, which the refrigerator is, like, old as sin and has been dying for a while. It's been loud recently. It's been shaking around, not enjoying the fact that it lives. So, what happened? Well, we had to get a individual in, a maintenance man in, to, like, take a look at the fridge and replace the fridge. And that didn't go too well, because I had to call the office. It was at 12 p.m. The office picked up immediately, and then it took around 45 minutes for the maintenance man to show up, which is great, which is fantastic. The fact that I said it didn't go too well was a clickbait. It was a lie, alright? Let's be honest. So, the maintenance man showed up, tested all the outlets in the place because he's just doing his due diligence, which I appreciate, and then he actually starts taking a look at the fridge, and the motor on the bottom of the fridge, which, note, it's dusty as hell in there. It hasn't been looked at since, you know, the 1980s, and this place is just dusty in general. Which, note, since the fridge has been taken out of this apartment, it is noticeably less dusty, and that is kind of funny. Thought that was in quartz and we could get out of here. But anyway, he took a look at it. The motor was hanging free, and he proceeded to be like, okay, I can talk to the head lady, the manager lady, to go see if I can pull a refrigerator from one of the other units. And if I can, I'll be back in, like, regardless, I'll be back in 10-15 minutes, just to give you the news. So he unplugged the refrigerator. We don't have a refrigerator anymore, and now he's going to go check on if he can grab another one, which he does. He's allowed to take a refrigerator from another unit. I don't know what the hell they did with our refrigerator, but that thing died. And now we have a new refrigerator, and it's, like, you know, so much nicer and bigger than our other refrigerator, and it is lovely, dude. I love having a new refrigerator. We also managed to... That's terrifying. Oh, that's nice. We're currently out of these shots, or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, you guys have that, and also I'm going down here. That fucking Tri-Jaw absolutely wrecked my shit, dude. Absolutely hilarious. Alright, Tri-Jaw, where are you? Are you dead? I think the Tri-Jaw's dead, alright. That's, I think I'm justified in this, and then you also take damage because I don't want you to be around. Wow, that was a very good use of feedback loop. I don't know how many bugs I killed, but I hope it was a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna grab... Okay. Alright, so the next stage literally doesn't matter because we have blood sugar on. And we have red rock blasters included. So, this is a free stage. But we do have a mod that changes the deep scan to make it spiral instead of go straight down. So, I don't know how it would have gone with blood sugar and going straight down. It might have been even worse, because all of the red sugar would land on the very bottom where the drill is, because I don't know if they can land on the actual drill elevator. They might just clip through. I don't actually know, but Cave Leech Cluster is kind of bad. But, you know, we have modded Bosco. So modded Bosco can grab us. Can potentially get us if we get grabbed by a leech. However, we also have heightened senses, which kind of nullifies, you know, Cave Leech Cluster to a certain extent. Though we do have Loki, which is kind of terrible for cave leeches in the moment. Outside of the moment, if you're like, oh, I need to look for cave leeches, that's how you do it. So anyway, we have a new refrigerator now, and it is fantastic having more space. Being able to clean out the refrigerator beforehand was a wonderful time, and we didn't even lose anything out of the previous refrigerator because the maintenance man got it to us so soon that we didn't even lose that much, and by lose that much, I mean lose anything. So all in all, a fantastic time. You know, I didn't even hear the stingtail, but it's like, I'm not even mad about it because it's blood sugar. Because if I didn't hear the stingtail and it actually mattered, I might be upset and complain about it. Because I am a natural born complainer, dude. I will complain about the simplest shit. It's been getting colder recently, and you know what that means. It means I've been pogging out of my gourd. Cold weather is my favorite weather. I get to snuggle up into my robe, have some sockies on, get a little bit of, you know, get a little bit of blanket action going on my computer, and get all snuggled up and warm, and then regret the fact that I breathed wrong and the fact that I moved wrong. And now, all of a sudden, the cold is allowed into my area, and I regret moving around. And then, whenever I'm asleep, I regret falling asleep because... because for some reason, I fall asleep without a blanket because it's too fucking hot. And now, whenever I actually wake up, it's too cold. I'm one of those people, dude. Alright, hello, leech. Get out of here. Nobody likes leeches, especially you. Hi, what's going on? How did I like, how do you dodge stingtails 100% of the time? I don't know. Because obviously, like, okay, listen, man. I understand that you guys are, like, attacking me and all that, but please, leave me the hell alone. I am just trying to get my job done. Thank you. There is a freaking oppressor on the other side of this. Hi, oppressor. What is going on? Do you want to oppress this? That is a lot of bugs. Unfortunately, there also happens to be swarmers, like, naturally on this mission. Which, no, swarmers don't usually appear. Or, excuse me. Swarmers aren't guaranteed on this mission. They are guaranteed in the blood sugar, like, add in bugs to give you red sugar, but they are not guaranteed in the actual swarm. I could be, you know, completely up my own shit right now, and the fact that I haven't seen them since, and they keep appearing in, like, these small little itty-bitty margins or whatever. Can I help all of you? This is really goes to show you how stupid blood sugar is. Really? Because I'm, like, getting bit so often that I, like... How do you show this to somebody and say, hey, yeah, this is a good mutator? Where I'm not paying attention at all, I'm shooting the shit, I'm trying to do other things, I'm trying to do whatever, I am high. I think player vulnerability is really needed on blood sugar. Yes, I understand that I'm out of power. There is no power in the generator, dude. You need more pylons to conduct this activity. It's not how, you know, StarCraft does it or whatever. No, I have never played StarCraft in my life, and probably never will. So now we only need to find the Morkite well, and then we stop getting swarms. This will be great. Oh, hey, there's some Morkite well. I just wandered into all the objectives. There is no actual, like, planning for any of this. Like, oh, I am following the the radar or whatever. No, it's literally I'm wandering about, not even having a clue what the hell I'm doing. Fantastic. I love this game. What is this? I have to go through the wall, dude. Oh my god. Why? Why do they do this to me? How do I get here normally? Dude, I don't even fucking know. Just dig through the wall. We'll fucking make it eventually, I guess. Oh my god. I was about to say, if this causes another swarm, I am going to be mildly irritated. Which, it did cause another swarm. Does it really matter? No. Blood sugar, dude. Who cares if another swarm happens? I can do the same thing that I did last time and just kind of ignore the swarm and just grab all the red sugar that's on the ground. I don't know, like... Okay. Let me be clear, Mark. I like the idea of blood sugar. You're constantly taking damage. You need to get red sugar. Bugs drop red sugar. Alright? I like that idea. Now, I wish it was a little bit more pressing, or like every single bug didn't drop like I think you can see from the gameplay how interactive it is. It is literally, I am taking my pickaxe to bugs and killing them. I am now going to self-damage myself and just do whatever the hell I want. It's a little bit weird. I am going to go down, though, because it's, like, not going to go down, actually. You had me worried for a bit. Not gonna lie. You had me going in the second half or whatever, and then nothing happened in the first half. Can I fucking help you guys? Can you guys go away? Okay, you know what? That's my bad. Maybe I shouldn't be not caring as much. Maybe I should care just a slight amount. Dude, what the fuck's going on? Alright, get this stupid thing going. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's go do the spiraling drill elevator and, you know, pretend this mission matters. You know, I really like how this armor is roses. If you take a look at it, I know it's just spirals, and it might just be considered spirals, but it really does look like roses when you place your fingers on things. Anyway, let's see if I actually have the spiraling drill elevator mod. I do have spiraling drill elevator mod activated. So, how are we dealing with the turret? I haven't activated the turret thus far, and I probably will not regret activating the turret. Anyway, I'm gonna jump off the drill elevator because it's a neat thing to do, and I might as well do it because it's kind of fun. I would rather not be on the drill elevator than be on the drill elevator at any given moment in time. Can I fucking help you? Can I help all of you? Actually, you know what? Correct that. You guys are all being helped. I'm a customer service person, and you know what? Everything's being helped. Alright, now I need to just send myself onto this thing, because everything is broken. I swear to God, if one of these things isn't yellow, I'm going to be mad. Alright, thank you. Off. I don't think they lose durability while the drill elevator is not moving. So, I am in danger. And by in danger, I mean, like, we're fine, right? Just toss, like, 3 of these, alright? Just, like, say that it's all good. Tell it to me straight, Doctor. Is it all good? Oh, absolutely it's all good. Like, look at them. Look at them all over there, dying to the prox mines that you basically had thrown out for, because you remembered they existed for half a second. That's kind of how it works for engineer nades, doesn't it? It's like, oh yeah, I have nades, and then you toss them out. Unless they're like a central part of your build, where they matter, like, you know, lures with Fat Boy, or lures with Spinning Death. They, like, almost certainly don't matter. And if you tell me they do matter, then you know what? Good on you. I'm so glad that you use engineer lures. But I certainly don't. Or not engineer lures. I'm so glad that you do engineer nades well. Because I certainly don't. I kind of just toss them out whenever I feel like it. Hey, are we almost done? Oh, Lord. Okay, we should build all the rest before we start going, because I just called in the resupply, and that's... You know what? Maybe we should, you know, start going beforehand, so that the bugs don't immediately start ripping me a new one. But, you know, I guess they can rip me a new one. Alright, let's get a resupply real quick. Because this is possible in this mod. Look at this. Look at Spiraling Drillivator doing its thing. Making it so that I can grab a resupply and not feel bad about it. Do I need a resupply? I don't know. I'm grabbing a resupply because I feel like it. Now, the problem is... how are we going to get onto the Drillivator whenever it... you know what? I don't need to worry about that. Never mind. I was thinking that it was going to fall, it was going to break through the geode shell, and then I was like, how the hell do I make it on here now? I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to be standing on here. Hey, look, we broke down again. How many times do you break down during one of these events? Because it seems like in, like, non-modded gameplay, you don't break down at all if somebody is keeping on top of it. Like, in a 4-person game, one person should just be making the thing go, because not everybody needs to be staring up at the bugs doing something. In solo play, it's a lot more likely to happen because there's a lot more things to do in solo play. But, you know, it's not that hard to deal with. Anyway, that's the Elite Deep Dive. There's going to be absolutely nothing happening for the rest of this. So, you guys have a wonderful night. And I hope to see you again. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt your nice, like, little ending bit, but what if they added stationaries to the Morkite shell? Like cave leeches, spitballers, barrage infectors. You would have to worry about that as soon as you drop in, which would make this so much better. Because at the moment, you're just like, oh, the mission's ended, there's no bugs coming, we can get the hell out of here whenever we want. And then imagine having to deal with stationaries. That would make this so much better. Like, genuinely.